Hello, it's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and this is number 16, Travers Gardens in Kelmscott. An awesome home, 905 square metres of land, folks, 905 square metres of land. It's 3 times the size of your normal blocks, and it is, well, when I say normal, I'm talking about normal in 2025. Back when this was built, 905 was probably still a little bit bigger than normal, but we have got a whole lot to like on this 905 square metres of land, and we're going to go and see it all as we take a tour and show you what is on offer. Firstly, the street. It's Travers Gardens. It is a cul-de-sac street. It goes to, well, the cul-de-sac. And then when you get to the end of the cul-de-sac, you realise it's not going anywhere. I'm going to have to turn around and leave. And because of that, the only people that really seem to come down here are the people that already live here, or maybe the people who are going to live here. Perhaps that's you. Perhaps you're going to take a drive past 16 Travers Gardens and be impressed with what you see from the front, and then obviously set up a time to come and see it in person. If you can't because you work away or whatever, I'm going to give you a real detailed tour here. If it's too detailed, too long, I don't think it'll be too boring. I hope it won't be too boring. But if it is, you can skip along anytime because that's just the nature of the format. Rightio, let's go through and see what is going on. Firstly, we have a driveway on this side that leads through to the carport. On this side, we have additional parking where there is drive-through access to the shed. So that's super convenient. It's a large area. You could park a caravan or a boat out here if you needed to. You could park a couple of cars. That's not a small car. And you could fit probably, well, 2 side-by-side, kind of squishy, and a van and a car. Like, you've got some options, folks. You've got some options. That is the shed. And we will go through and see what it is all about. So, we go up the stairs. We go into the house. Loving that door. I like some of the classic stuff from the 70s and the 60s. Both, music and houses. That's got some character, certainly more character than your average flat-faced front door. And I think that just sort of sets the tone as to what to expect as we walk through. This is your living space. Great space, really. You've got that big couch comfortably fitting in there. By the way, the furniture is for sale as well. The owners are not staying local, so they are open to selling some of the furniture. If you go, hey, that's a perfectly sized couch for that perfectly sized space, I'd like to buy that, well, let me know. We can make that happen as well. Even if you look at this and go, I don't want to buy the house, but I do need that couch, well, we can do a bit of a marketplace deal if we need to. I'm in sales. That's what I do. I won't even take a commission on the couch. I'll just hook you up with the seller. That is the air conditioner. Split system air conditioner. I mean, I know you knew that, but I'm telling you, split system air conditioner that does a great job of this whole space through here. Plus we have ceiling fans up here as well. And beautiful polished timber floors through here too. So that's all real nice. And the kitchen. So the kitchen has been updated. This is not the original. We have actually very few things in the house apart from the bricks, and the timber floors are the originals. So the kitchen's really workable. It's got a nice outlook across the backyard as well, and out to the patio. You have gas cooktop and an electric oven. Microwave recess. Not a massive kitchen, but it sure does feel good. Everything about it has been very well set up. You've got the little coffee station kind of going over here. Pantry, coffee station, bit of extra storage, and it all works very, very well. If you want to kind of keep spaces separate as well, as they did back in the late 60s and 70s, that was a thing of that era. I don't know why. The door for the kitchen area can be closed, and the door to the lounge room can be closed. You can kind of contain everything down there. Heading down this way, we have the bedrooms. I really am keen to show you that backyard, but we'll do the bedrooms first because we're inside, and I know you need to see that stuff too. It's a cool backyard. You'll see why I'm excited in a moment. We have high ceilings in here as it follows that skillion roofline. Timber floors in here as well. This is the main bedroom. It has a split system air conditioner and the king size bed that is currently in here fits comfortably. And there's wardrobes in here that will stay as well. They're not built in as such, but they will stay. And bedroom number 3 also has an air conditioner and the timber floors. Nice outlook from here too. You've got the roof of the shed, but beyond that, it's all green and stuff. Look out there, all green and stuff. Don't think it shows up that well when I'm just on the phone here, but it does look good. A very picturesque part of the world here in the Kelmscott Hills. All right, so this is the bathroom. We have the vanity, the bath under here. They've got the timber plank over there because they didn't use the bath and they just wanted some additional storage. So they've got that, and the shower. Nice big old shower head on there as well. Well, big new shower head actually. That's been updated not so long ago. And I'm showing you the detail that you might check if you were here in person. So, you know, the sliding door for the shower. These are the things I know people look at when they come to a home open. You know, there's a lot to observe just on a video. So I'm trying to show you the details, folks. Downlight in here, exhaust fan over there. There's linen storage here as well in the passage, but then it gets a whole lot better because we have more linen storage in here with the 2 big cupboards in the laundry, updated tiling, and that big bench area. So room for the washer and dryer under the bench, plus the overhead storage. So all very well appointed. Now, you might be going, where's the toilet? Well, the toilet is back through here. I don't know if I need to add anything, but for the sake of it, ta-da, ta-da, we have a toilet. Okay, now, the backyard. This is what we want to really dig into, folks, because the 905 square meter block, hard thing to find in 2025. This, however, has been left for you to enjoy. It is awesome. We have this massive patio that spans pretty much the whole width of the house, and it's a very attractive and secluded kind of space. Got this paneling along the side where they've got the TV protected and hanging there. So it becomes an extension of the living space, really. It's a very highly usable and highly functional part of the property. And it's all fenced as well. So if you've got a dog or little kids that you're trying to stop from going out the back because it's raining and you know that they're going to play in the mud, if they're anything like mine, that is a helpful thing as well. There's a gate here. So shut that, and all that space is that space. So around here, we have the back of the first carport that we looked at the start of the tour. So that comes through there, and out the back, all the lawns and established gardens. There's reticulation out here too. There was something sitting here, but that lawn is coming back now that it's got some sunlight. So out the back, we've got more of the, or down the side, more so than out the back. Out the back, down the side, off to the right. We've got this area for the fire pit. And just easy to work with. Old Hills hoist there as well, and ample space to work with down here. All kinds of options when you've got all kinds of space like this place, and this is the back of the shed that we saw before. So quite a long shed. Pile of junk. Everyone's got a pile of junk. and gas instantaneous hot water system here as well. Now the house is on a limestone footing, so there is access under the house to do under the house things. Now I can show you through there. That is just a junction box, by the way. That's all okay. That's supposed to be there like that, just in case you're wondering. It can be tucked up out of the way, but that's your kind of own dungeon, which is pretty cool. Every family needs a dungeon under their house, but that's a pretty cool space. Extra storage, you know, options. But not everybody gets to have that, you know, with their concrete slab on the ground. This is on the limestone footing, and it's got all kinds of space under there for you to work with. I think you'll love it when you see it in person. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing it on a video tour. If there's any questions that I didn't answer as we went around, and I'm sure there's stuff that you could probably, you know, dig in the dark recesses of your mind to try and come up with some questions, but it's a pretty straightforward place. That's one thing I will say. They've had this retaining wall on the left side boundary built about 2 years ago. So that's might even be less, might be 18 months. But that's not been up long. Really good wall along the side there, so nice privacy and good retaining with the neighbour on the high side. And all of this could be yours. It is priced from $749,000. We are expecting to see a lot of interest in the property. We can certainly give you some guidance as to how things are travelling with the price expectations as the process gets underway. If you have any further questions, it's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate. Thank you so much for having a look around.